Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing something a little different, something that's going to get your brains buzzing. We all love those anime characters who are 10 steps ahead of everyone else, the masterminds who pull the strings from the shadows. But have you ever wondered just how smart they really are? Well, today, we're putting them to the test. We've created a hypothetical IQ test, blending logic puzzles, strategic scenarios, and psychological challenges to try and rank the top 5 anime strategists. This isn't about power levels, it's about pure, unadulterated brain power. Ready to see if your favorite genius makes the cut? Let's dive in. First up, at number 5, we have the brilliant, if slightly lazy, Nara Shikamaru from Naruto. Shikamaru's signature move is thinking dozens of moves ahead, like a grandmaster in a game of shogi. His intelligence isn't flashy, it's practical and deadly. For his test, we're giving him a complex logistical problem. He has to organize the defense of a village with limited resources and mismatched personnel against a two-pronged surprise attack. He needs to assess each person's unique abilities, predict the enemy's movements, and formulate a plan that minimizes casualties while using the environment to his advantage. This is classic Shikamaru territory. His ability to stay calm under pressure and turn a disadvantage into a winning move is his greatest asset. He'd probably sigh, call it a drag, and then formulate a flawless strategy in under 5 minutes. His strength is in his grounded, realistic approach to problem solving. He doesn't rely on miracles, just cold, hard logic. Coming in at number 4 is the charismatic and calculating leader from Code Geass, Lelouch Vert Britannia. Lelouch is a master of manipulation, psychological warfare, and large-scale strategy. He plays with people like they're pieces on a chessboard. His test is a geopolitical simulation. He's given control of a small, resource-poor nation surrounded by aggressive superpowers. The goal? Not just to survive, but to achieve global dominance. This challenge requires him to use diplomacy, espionage, propaganda, and his signature Geass-like ability to command unwavering loyalty to turn his enemies against each other. He'd excel at creating intricate, layered plans where even his defeats are part of a larger victory. Lelouch's intelligence is theatrical and grand. He understands that wars aren't just won on the battlefield, but in the hearts and minds of the people. His ability to inspire fanaticism and predict human behavior on a mass scale is what sets him apart. Now for our top 3, and at number 3, we have a character who plays for the highest stakes imaginable. Light Yagami from Death Note. Light's intelligence is a terrifying blend of meticulous planning, deductive reasoning, and a complete lack of moral restraint. His test is the ultimate cat-and-mouse game. We're placing him in a scenario where he's a fugitive, hunted by the world's greatest detective, who has access to futuristic surveillance technology. Light has no supernatural notebook, just his intellect. He must evade capture, manipulate the media, and systematically dismantle the detective's network from the inside out, all while maintaining a perfect public facade. This tests his ability to create and manage multiple identities, plant false evidence, and psychologically profile his opponent to exploit their weaknesses. Light's genius lies in his attention to detail and his incredible foresight. He plans for every contingency, creating rules and scenarios within his own plans to ensure victory, no matter the cost. At the number 2 spot, we have a character whose intelligence operates on a completely different plane. The enigmatic L from Death Note. If Light is the master of offense, L is the god of defense and deduction. L's challenge is the inverse of Light's. He's presented with a series of seemingly impossible, motiveless crimes committed by a ghost-like figure who leaves no physical trace. L has to prove the culprit exists and identify them using only abstract data, statistical probabilities, and subtle behavioral patterns. He has to construct a psychological profile of an enemy he can't see, predicting their next move based on pure logic. This plays to L's strengths: his unconventional thinking, his ability to process immense amounts of information, and his willingness to take massive, calculated risks based on incredibly slim probabilities. While Light needs to control the game, L thrives in chaos, finding patterns where others see only noise. His mind is a fortress of pure, unadulterated logic. And finally, at the #1 spot on our Anime Genius IQ test, we have a character who doesn't just play the game. He rewrites the rules. I'm talking about Ayano Koji Kiyotaka from Classroom of the Elite. Ayano Koji's intelligence is so profound, it's almost inhuman. He's a master of everything: academic knowledge, physical prowess, psychological manipulation, and long-term strategy. His test is the ultimate social engineering experiment. We place him at the bottom of a complex, merit-based social hierarchy with the objective of taking complete control without ever revealing his own abilities. He must manipulate individuals, groups, and even the system's own rules to elevate his allies and crush his opponents, all while appearing completely average and unremarkable. This requires a perfect understanding of human psychology, an ability to predict cause and effect across intricate social networks, and the patience to execute a plan that spans years. Ayano Koji doesn't just outsmart his opponents. He makes them dance to his tune without them ever realizing he's the conductor. His ability to treat people as tools and emotions as variables in a complex equation, all while maintaining a perfect poker face, places his strategic intellect in a league of its own. So there you have it, our hypothetical IQ test and ranking for 5 of anime's greatest minds. From Shikamaru's practical genius to Ayano Koji's terrifying mastery, each of these characters showcases a different facet of intelligence. Of course, this is all for fun and based on our own set of challenges. What do you think? Did we get the order right? Is there another genius you think should be on this list? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to hear who your #1 anime strategist is and why. Thank you so much for watching and for nerding out with me today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like it, make sure to hit that like button and definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next deep dive. It really helps us out a ton. Until next time, stay smart and keep watching anime. See you later.